Do you really think that people would actually go and do all the needful things on Vaser app, take that much of time?
Generally, on any influencer's account, 80%, 90% of DMs are waste.
Influencer is also getting paid for the time which he or she is allotting, right, for this particular task.
Many times we agree with the people who are saying something or we disagree with them.
Yeah.
But is there a way to communicate what we feel to them?
And I also like the fact यार कि DM के भी पैसे मिल सकते हैं. Networking is the currency of success. But tell me honestly, did your last 50 DMs get a reply? Probably not. We live in a world where people have millions of followers, but zero accessibility. What if access could be unlocked? What if one message, one call could change your future? Today on Ek Soch, we are talking to a founder who is disrupting the way influence works and putting real value to real access. Please welcome the founder of Vaser, Senthil Kumar Bala.
Make them up in my head again.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है एक सोच में। आज हमारे साथ है फाउंडर ऑफ वेजर मिस्टर सेंथिल कुमार। नमस्कार एंड वेलकम टू एक सोच।
Thank you.
And thank you so much for accepting our invitation. I know it's quite a busy day. You have traveled all together from Pune and you're here after 5 hours drive.
Actually, it was 2.5 to reach Bombay. उसके बाद 2.5 घंटे पे. So,
Welcome to Mumbai. And you can see अभी मुंबई की जो दशा है,
right.
AQI, it is increasing, shooting
Yeah.
up like anything. So we really wanted you also to have some
Experience of
it.
Don't worry. I was in Delhi 2 weeks back.
Oh,
Don't worry. I have more than enough experience.
cutting it short. Let's begin with our podcast for today. And I really want to know, how did you started your journey while launching your own application, Vaser?
Okay. So, Weather started in September 2024. Okay. I mean, it was incorporated as a company in 2024, but we ideated probably 3-4 months before that. ठीक है, उस टाइम पे क्या हुआ था बीच में अराउंड दैट टाइम ओनली से अगस्त या फिर जुलाई अगस्त के टाइम पे एक पोस्ट अनुराग कश्यप ने डाला था, ठीक है, कि भाई लोगों मुझे प्लीज डीएम करना बंद करो, ठीक है, आई एम सिक एंड टायर्ड ऑफ रीडिंग योर स्टोरीज एंड प्लॉट लाइन्स, मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है आपके डीएम्स पढ़ने का, अगर आपके स्टोरी लाइन या प्लॉट लाइन में सही में दम है then pay me 1 lakh for 15 minutes or pay me 5 lakhs for sitting with you for an hour. I'll listen to you wholeheartedly.
Oh, wow.
All right. So I saw that post. Okay. That was one part of it. The second part of it is we in general follow a lot of content. All right. And many times we agree with the people who are saying something or we disagree with them.
Yeah.
But is there a way to communicate what we feel to them through Instagram DMs or through X DMs or even LinkedIn DMs or anything? It's never that easy.
Exactly.
All right. If I send somebody a DM, there's probably another 1,000 people doing the same thing. All right. So my message is lost in the mix, no matter how genuine I am. All right. And in that process, I felt like there has to be a platform where at least I will be heard.
Yeah.
Right. And the third part is in 2023 to 2024, I was actually working with one of the prominent female footballers of India. All right. Her name is Aditi Chauhan. All right. Guys, आप लोग इंडिया का फुटबॉल की दशा तो आप अगर कोई फुटबॉल देखने वाला है तो आप जानते ही होंगे, तो प्लीज इंडियन फीमेल टीम इज डूइंग रियली वेल, ऑल एज ग्रुप्स, प्लीज सपोर्ट देम, दे हैव अ ग्रेट ईयर कमिंग अप, आई रियली वांट टू पुट दिस मैसेज आउट, सो whoever is interested in football, please support the Indian female team. But coming back to the point,
I can talk a lot about football.
Yeah.
Because I'm living football day in and out because my child, he's 9-year-old and he loves football a lot.
Right.
Okay, and I was the only mother when there was this whole issue happening in Indian football.
Right. Who had some knowledge of it.
Yes, who not only had some knowledge of it, but I created a very aggressive video also.
Ah.
Yeah, which actually reached Ranjit Bajaj as well.
And hence the call.
Yep. So cutting it short, let's move on to our topic.
But great. I mean, see, the more we raise our voice about it, the better. And using your platform, if I can say a few words about it, that's all. But yeah, so when I was, working with Aditi and we would go through her Instagram account and stuff, we would see a lot of DMs, all right? And generally on any influencer's account, 80%, 90% of DMs are waste, all right? Either people are just saying hi or people are sending messages which they shouldn't be sending, all right? And it becomes a huge clutter. But in that mix, that 10% genuine messages, they get lost.
Yeah.
So what I used to do is filter through them and stuff, and I started seeing like, okay, there are messages from young athletes. There are messages from parents of young athletes. Like, you're a mom of a child who plays football, right? Imagine getting a message as a footballer, getting a message saying that, hey, I live in so and so tier 3 town. My daughter is interested in football. She's really good. Do I need to shift cities? All right. Is it going to cost me money? All right. That person doesn't want to speak to me. That person wants to speak to the content, the person that they are following.
Correct.
All right. So these were the three various experiences that I felt, okay, there should be a platform which makes it easy for anybody to connect with an influencer and makes it easy for the influencer to give out access fearlessly.
Correct.
Where they don't have to share their phone number, they don't have to share their email ID, they don't have to worry about a filled inbox on Instagram or email or whatever. Just make it easy for them to give out access and make it easy for people to reach out to them. And that was the inception. That's when we started discussing. Big thanks. I don't know if Anurag Kashyap watches this, but big thanks.
Exactly, and that was your age soch. You have
Yeah.
taken. I consider this.
Anurag Kashyap takes so.
Exactly. So the entire advantage is going to you.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, bro.
No, but I personally feel that business is all about filling.
Yeah.
सामने वाले ने क्या फिल किया और कौन से टाइम पे उसे मैसेज किया, which came to you, which hitted you hard,
Yeah.
and again you started researching more about it, and that's how you came up with the whole idea.
इसमें ना काफी और भी एंगल्स थे एक्चुअली, क्योंकि see again I follow a lot of content creators, alright, and मुझे भी उनसे बात करनी है, एक पर्सनल एंगल भी आ जाता है. अब मैं YouTube मेंबरशिप लूंगा, हर महीने पैसे देने हैं मुझे. एक बार अगर if I want to just say one thing to them, is there a place to do it? No. Okay. अब चलो YouTube मेंबरशिप छोड़ दो. You are a YouTuber. Let's say you're doing a live stream on YouTube, all right? And you activate your super chats, all right? 2000 लोग देख रहे हैं,
Correct.
ठीक है? 500 लोगों ने सुपर चैट किया है. आपने ज्यादा से ज्यादा 100 लोगों के साथ कुछ इंटरेक्ट किया होगा, ठीक है? 400 के तो पैसे गए, right? तो we looked at all the different models that all these platforms were doing, YouTube, Instagram, what kind of models they are working on. And we said, no, we have to not just protect the influencer, with security, anti-doxing, and those kind of features. But we also need to protect the seeker. कि अगर response नहीं आया, तो उनको refund मिलना चाहिए.
Correct.
All right. They should not feel left out. So when it comes to the DMs, right, the best part is, let's say a fan or a follower sends you a DM. It has a validity of 7 days. You don't respond in 7 days, they get 100% refund back. So they don't lose anything. They don't feel,
Correct.
यार message भी किया, response भी नहीं आया, पैसे भी गए.
So it's win-win basically.
Yeah, it's win-win.
And I also like the fact यार कि DM के भी पैसे मिल सकते हैं.
नहीं मैं थोड़ा चेंज करूंगा वहां पे, रेस्पॉन्स के पैसे मिलते हैं, डीएम के नहीं।
For me, I believe that, I'm getting a lot of DMs.
हाँ तो सबको रेस्पॉन्ड करो, सबके पैसे मिलेंगे।
So that was the only thing which triggered me.
राइट
यार ये application, see, firstly the positioning. I talk about business a lot, right? So firstly the positioning is quite different.
राइट
यार DM के भी charge आप कर सकते हो. It never even triggered me.
या
Like it's a free world, right? Anyone and everyone can DM you.
Yeah.
If they have your number, they can DM you directly,
करेक्ट,
right?
व्हाट्सएप मैसेज भेज।
Yeah. Why not aligning them to my QR code in Vazer,
Yeah.
wherein they can easily have a DM, they can chat with me, but with the paid thing, where I'm also getting benefited, and if I'm not responding, it is going back.
Going back to them. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that was the core philosophy behind it. So we wanted, but one important thing to, keep in mind is that on Weather, not anybody and everybody can create an influencer account.
True.
All right. There are certain set criteria that you need to satisfy to make an influencer account.
So talking about my experience, Senthil, I've spent somewhere around 20 minutes
Right.
on Vazer and really like the filters
Right.
that you have kept.
Right.
Right? Why I invited you for this podcast is because it hitted me like anything. And a lot of my influencer friends, mothers bolo, ya fir Gen Z influencers bolo, they are getting in and out. They're getting lot of DMs.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, I really want to understand, is this only for influencers or YouTubers, or it is also open for entrepreneurs?
Anybody. So how do we, like, there's a basic benchmark, right? That, देखो, entrepreneur तो मैं भी हूँ, but technically I don't qualify as a
And
influencer on my own platform.
True.
Alright? हालांकि मैंने अकाउंट बनाया हुआ है, ठीक है, क्योंकि मेरा प्लेटफॉर्म है, वहां पे लिखा भी है मैंने कि don't pay me for this, send an email here.
correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've mentioned that. All right. But the point is that there's a benchmark. All right. So there's a minimum number of followers that you need to have, which is like 50K followers that you need to have, and minus 10% sort of a thing, which we have inbuilt into the platform. Apart from that, if let's say you don't satisfy the follower criteria, but if you're heavily covered by the media, you can still choose I've been covered by the media and add your media articles and links and stuff like that. And there also we have some set criteria, like it could be regional online magazines, it could be national magazines, newspapers, or online newspapers and stuff like that. Okay. Or it could also be a podcast with about 10,000 views or something. कि अगर ये सारे criteria match हो रहे हैं, then you can definitely create a leader account. All right. So not necessarily that you need to be an influencer, but you need to be prominent. So the reason why we wanted this is we want quality, right? Quality people make leader accounts, and when quality people make leader accounts, it becomes all the more meaningful for somebody even who is discovering you out of nowhere. They know, they can be assured of one thing: this person has some credibility,
Correct.
right? So that street cred is important. So yeah, so that's how it works. But yeah, anybody who satisfies the criteria can make an account. Yeah,
Lovely. That's amazing. So that वहाँ पे quality लोग भी मिल पाएंगे.
सिर्फ quality लोग मिलेंगे.
And the right target audience.
Yeah, I mean, you can put your filters, you can see who you want to look for, you want to talk to an athlete, you want to talk to a fitness influencer, a makeup artist, whatever. It just, I mean, of course, we don't have that many influencers on the platform right now, but hopefully after this, we'll have a lot. Please, if you're an influencer, try out VEZER Weather. Yeah.
I also liked one of the best feature you had, that, when someone approaches you, that influencer or an entrepreneur or whoever the leader is will respond only in video format.
Yeah. So, that was one thing, because many times when you send even an Instagram DM, and let's say गलती से response मिल गया, it's never the influencer.
I agree.
It's their manager, social media manager, EA, PA, somebody like that, right? So let's say, for example, if I am valuing someone's time and then I'm sending a DM, then the least I expect is that person responding back to me and not somebody from their team,
True.
right? And that is where we felt like the easiest way to do it is a seeker can only send a text message and a leader can only respond in video message. So that way it creates authenticity, but there are two catches to it, right? The first catch is that video message is content of the leader.
Yeah.
So seeker cannot download, cannot screenshot, cannot screen record. They cannot do any of it.
Lovely.
All right. So that's leader's content, but the leader can download it.
Okay.
I love this question or I love this thing. Great. I can download this and use it as content for my social media. So that way it opens up an opportunity for influencers to organically make a lot of content as well.
Correct.
All right. And in terms of the leader and seeker, in 14 days, that content is deleted for both parties.
Okay.
So, and from our backend, it's deleted in 16 days. We don't keep any records.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very authentic.
So, the only reason why we keep it for 60 days is just in case there is any kind of legal situation on that content. So we need to keep it as, evidence. But otherwise, we can't access it. And after 14 days, neither the influencer nor the fan or follower can access it.
Super.
Yeah.
So that is, I mean, this entire process is so authentic, I can say, and it is so genuine that, पहली बात तो अगर being a consumer perspective अगर मैं बोलूँ या फिर influencer perspective में बोलूँ तो सबसे पहली चीज मुझे एक ट्रिगर तो करेगी कि यार मुझे वीडियो भेजना है. Okay.
Yeah.
But now after knowing this कि सामने वाला डाउनलोड नहीं कर सकता.
रिकॉर्ड भी नहीं कर सकता, स्क्रीन रिकॉर्ड नहीं कर सकता, स्क्रीनशॉट भी नहीं ले सकता.
Correct. So
Yeah.
here I'm very much relieved
Yeah.
that कि मेरी चीजें गलत तरीके से यूज नहीं हो पाएगी.
Absolutely.
सेकेंडली जो सीकर है, सामने वाला जो बंदा है, उसको एक पर्सनल टच भी लगता है कि मुझे डायरेक्टली इन्फ्लुएंसर ने रिप्लाई किया.
Absolutely.
राइट.
Yeah.
थर्ड, influencer is also getting paid for the time which he or she is allotting,
Yeah.
right, for this particular task.
That's the whole reason why that person is paying to reach out. कि
Correct.
इन्फ्लुएंसर से जवाब मिले, किसी और से नहीं.
Correct.
सेंथिल से नहीं चाहिए, अदिति से चाहिए जब.
But do you really think that, this, in this fast paced world,
Right.
like, लोगों के दिमाग में Instagram है 24 hours.
Right.
रीच करना है डायरेक्टली Instagram पे जाके रीच
Correct.
कर लो, DM कर लो.
Yeah.
मैक्सिमम टाइम वो DM पहुंच भी नहीं पाता है बिकॉज वो कहीं ना कहीं हिडन
Yeah,
DMs में चले जाता है.
Correct.
सो टॉकिंग अबाउट मी ऑल्सो आई डोंट सी द DMs
Right.
बिकॉज वो हिडन में जाता है.
Right.
मेरे पास जो जनरल या फिर स्पेसिफिक प्रायोरिटी बेसिस पे DM होता है, सिर्फ मैं उसी को एक्सेस कर पाती हूँ. डू यू रियली थिंक दैट पीपल would actually go and do all the needful things on Vaser app and take that much of time to do this activity?
They're doing. Genuine people want to do it. जिसके दिमाग में ये सब काम करने का एक वो स्ट्रेस आ जाता है, वो 2 बार सोचता है करूं कि नहीं करूं. That's a good filter to have.
Correct.
All right. अच्छा है, मत करो. Only people who are genuine then actually take the effort because they really want to connect.
Correct.
All right. Not just take the effort of downloading the app, take the effort of making the account, take the effort of making the payment, typing out a message, making the payment, and then also waiting for the response.
Yeah.
All right. Because they genuinely want to connect. All right. So that is where I feel the power of, so I don't even look at it from the point of view ki, Nirali, you get maybe 5,000 DMs or 10,000 DMs a month.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say 1% of that are so genuine that they would say, no, I want to go on Weather and I want to make sure I get a response.
Only genuine people will pay.
Yeah. I want to make sure I get a response.
Correct.
All right. that is who we are creating the platform for. We're not creating the platform for anybody and everybody. Yeah,
It's not for
everybody can download it, but in a way it's a massive platform because देखो कोई अब लीडर के कैटेगरीज बहुत है, ठीक है, उनके फॉलोअर्स बहुत हैं. अब एक 60 साल का अंकल भी फॉलोअर हो सकता है, एक 15 साल का बच्चा भी फॉलोअर हो सकता है किसी का. सो दैट वे इट्स प्रीटी open to the masses, but it's meant for genuinity. It's meant for interactions where they're meaningful. It's not meant for, I mean, I would even tell कि यार देखो मैसेज तो आप कुछ भी भेज सकते हो, ठीक है, आप भेज सकते हो हाय निराली बिग फैन, but don't waste your message.
yeah.
Right? You have something to say, you have 10,000 characters. If you say hi Nirali, I'm a big fan, you just wasted your money.
I agree.
Rather than that, give an introduction to yourself. Tell what you do. Specifically, if you want to talk about something to Nirali, talk about that. 1,000 characters is a lot of text that you can fill.
Yeah.
All right. So, from that point of view, I think it will take time for how people start using this platform. But yeah, that would be my message. That use it wisely. Look at it as an investment. Don't look at it as अरे एक मैसेज मिल गया तो मजा आ जाएगा.
Right. And then they do that, take that screenshot and then put
भाई
it on their
बिग
story.
फैन, स्क्रीनशॉट तो ले नहीं सकते, क्या करेगा वो, ठीक है. हाय बिग फैन, उसको तो उसने तो पैसे ले लिए, हाँ थैंक यू करके मैसेज भेज दिया, बस अब ये बंदा खुश. इतने में क्या खुशी है. हाँ शाहरुख खान है तो अलग बात है.
But I really like the name. I mean, how did you origin this as a Vaser? Why not something else? Or what is the meaning of it, firstly?
So Weather, again, it's a long story. Weather basically literally translates as leader or chief in Hungarian. Okay. अब हंगरी कैसे पहुंचे वो बताता हूँ थोड़ा. पहले तो हमने शुरुआत किया था इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस से, ठीक है, कि लीडर का कुछ सिनोनिम निकाल के देखते हैं क्या है. जो भी अच्छे लग रहे थे नाम, we checked on the MCA website and we figured out there's already a company in that name. So then I was like, it's not going to be possible to register another company. These days MCA rules are also very stringent in that sense. All right. So then we said, okay, let's look at European languages. There were a lot of different languages. Some were long, some were short. But we narrowed down on Weser because firstly, it's short, it's easy to pronounce. And if you look at our logo, we highlight the V separately because eventually how we feel, and hopefully guys, this is how I would like you guys to use the platform, is in pop culture, it should translate as V. So why don't you connect with me on V, or why don't you V me, or here is my V code, or this is my V link. If you open our app also, if you go to the connect tools section where the QR code and all the other tools are there, you can see down it's V code, V link, those kind of things. So we want to focus more on the V, and hopefully people start, influencers just start saying, ki, guys, if you want to connect with me, V me.
Guys, if you want to connect with me, V me, because I already have my QR code. I'll put
Plug
that
it there,
down
plug it there.
Yeah. But I really like this. I mean, see, when you talk about this, when you show this,
Not this.
Yeah, not this. When you show this, it considered as a piece.
Yeah.
Secondly, V is for virality as well.
Yeah.
Right. So
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So I really want your application to go. Your application to go viral, and considering as a business, right? अभी तो काफी सारे SES platform already launch हो चुके हैं. There are a lot of SES. Okay, how I position this as a different. मुझे क्यों लगता है ये पूरा अलग ही platform है. Reason behind that is, it is very well thought of. Okay, Indian market, of course, it will take some time. But having said that, I would love to use this platform because it is giving me an advantage
Right.
to talk to a seeker directly, only the interested ones.
Correct.
जो टाइम पास वाले होते हैं ना, उससे मुझे डील नहीं करना है, राइट? ना ही मुझे अपना समय वेस्ट करना है. Okay, so that is very important. So I would also ask my entire viewers or audience to at least download it and see that why it is a different platform.
Right.
है ना, इसके benefits क्या है, right? Going back to your early days, you come all together from a different background, and then having your own entity and starting a SaaS launch karna is again a task.
Yeah, I'll correct you there. It's not a SaaS platform. It's not a social media platform. Neither are we an agency. It's just a tool. All right. It's free to use. So SaaS generally is like software as a service. So you pay a subscription fee, or you sort of have some payment models and stuff, which assures the company revenue, right? We don't do that, right? So we are not a SaaS platform. We're just a tool that makes it easy for influencers to give out access. We're an access management tool. All right. It's free for influencers. It's free for seekers. The only time a seeker has to pay is when they want to connect with somebody.
Correct.
Right? Otherwise, they can make an account, they can browse, they can see all those things they can do. Yeah. But in terms of, let's say, how, we want to position this, it's more to do with on the influencer end. All right. Because it makes their life easy.
Yeah.
All right. And eventually, जिसको DM करना है वो 5 जगह पे DM कर सकता है, इंक्लूडिंग वेजर, ठीक है, या एक्सक्लूडिंग वेजर. लेकिन एक इन्फ्लुएंसर के लिए एक्सेस देना सोचने का काम होता है, राइट? कि मैं दूं नहीं दूं. मैं इवेंट पे आऊं, 10,000 लोग हैं, मैं अपना एक्सेस दूं ना दूं, कितनों को दूं? 5 लोग आके मुझसे बात करें, मैं उनको नंबर दूं ना दूं. यू डोंट हैव टू डू इट. QR कोड बैनर पे प्रिंट करो, हॉल के बाहर लगा दो. इफ यू वांट कनेक्ट विद मी एनी टाइम,
Super. That's amazing. Yeah. So coming back to the question which I asked, that coming from a different background, how has been your entire journey, like talking about your childhood, your college days, traveling to Dubai and then coming back and never going back again. So I really want you to deep dive and share this with my viewers as well.
I probably want to go back, but
Is it?
no.
मुंबई अभी तक लगी नहीं यहाँ की हवा.
नहीं लग गई है. I like India a lot. I mean, I grew up in India. So basically, I come from a multicultural background. All right. So I'm half Tamilian, half Andhraite, but many generations back, my mom's side family shifted to Orissa and Bihar. So you can say quarter Odia, quarter Bihari, half Tamilian, born in Gujarat, brought up in Bengal and Delhi. So I speak Bengali, I speak Tamil, I speak Telugu, I speak Hindi, English. Gujarati nahi aati hai because I used to go there only for vacations.
But you can at least understand.
Yeah, thoda bahut, beech mein, yeah. So, but yeah, so that's how I grew up, shifting places. One of the challenges for me was I could never make long-lasting friends because har 3-4 saal shift hoti. So it just never happened that I could make childhood friends like the ones that my mom had, like KG se. वो सब नहीं हुआ. But yeah, finished, moved to Dubai when I was in 7th standard, did my 10th there, came to India, went to boarding school in Metupalayam. 2 worst and best years of my life. All right. Worst because of the experience, best because of the learning from that experience. After completing 2 years, then got into VIT, Vellore, into biotechnology. क्योंकि उस टाइम पे मुझे लगा था कि अब मैं ही हूँ जो एड्स का क्योर निकाल के रहेगा.
अच्छा.
ठीक है. फिर पढ़ाई करने के बाद रियलाइज हुआ कि मैं वो नहीं हूँ.
यहाँ कुछ नहीं होना मेरे
मैं वो नहीं हूँ, कोई और है मेरे क्लास में शायद होगी मैं नहीं हूँ. So, but I was a good student though. As a good student through college, through school, always been one of the top, I would say 3-4 ranks ऐसे करके. तो कभी पढ़ाई में कभी ऐसे never had an issue with पढ़ाई. I enjoyed पढ़ाई on my terms. I just did not like exams. Okay, I want to study when I want to study. Don't force me. So that's how I was. But yeah, finished that, joined Biocon, spent 9 months there, did not enjoy the experience a lot. I was doing clinical trials of drugs in a subsidiary of Biocon called Clinigene. So I did not enjoy that experience. So I left, went to Dubai. My parents were still there, looking for opportunities, joined an investment bank. 2010 was the start of my career in finance. From investment bank to venture capital to managing a family office fund where there were yearly deployment of about 20 to 25 million was under my, you can say, responsibility sort of a thing. Did that, came back to India in 2018 towards August 2018. September 2018, I was just looking for jobs, right? I was looking कि अब थोड़ा startup culture इंडिया में भी grow हो रहा था उस time पे, and lot of venture capital funds and all were setting up. So I was applying. In that meantime, I started connecting with all the people I was connected with on LinkedIn. All right. And one of those people was this person called Shaji Prabhakaran, who until some time back was the General Secretary of All India Football Federation. All right. So it's based in Delhi. So we had a couple of calls. He said, why don't you come and join me? Let's do something in football. Let's do something in sports. Sports has always been my passion. तो उस टाइम पे मुझे लगा कि अगर अभी नहीं तो कभी नहीं. तो I was like, forget everything. Let's do something in sports. All right. The next 6 years were a roller coaster. बीच में COVID भी आया. Sports being a contact sort of a thing, it was the first to be impacted. It took a very big hit. In fact, at that time, just 20 days before COVID, I uh, took up the role of the CEO of a football club called Delhi United. We played 3 games in the Delhi League, and 3 गेम के बाद कोविड का लॉकडाउन लग गया.
Oh my God.
All right. And one of the most beautiful moments of that period was कि उस time पे there was a football club called Delhi Dynamos which used to play in the ISL, and they lost their I think they went into losses and stuff like that. So the ownership shifted and it became Odisha FC. All right. तो दिल्ली डायनामोस का जो एक फैन क्लब था called the Dynamos Ultras. They were desperately looking for a club to follow. We were looking for fans. All right. So we sort of connected with them and I said, yeah, देखो हम तो छोटे क्लब है, ISL तो बहुत दूर की बात है. But are you willing to just come and support us? And when we were playing, I think it was a 50,000 seater stadium, the Nehru Stadium. वहाँ पे 400-500 अल्ट्रास फैंस थे जो हमारे लिए चेयर कर रहे थे और किसी क्लब का फैन नहीं था.
Lovely.
And they came with drums, they came with all these noise making instruments and stuff. You could hear their noise from outside, like 2 kilometers outside the stadium.
Oh.
So I was like, wow, this is an atmosphere I want to create. But it was cut short because of COVID. 21, I moved to Bombay. Joined a company in Bombay called Marwa Sports, and we were doing a lot of infrastructure work. And साथ में we also set up a fund for sports technology focused startups. So more like an incubator sort of a thing. So we would incubate them. Some of the very successful companies came out of that cohort was AI based chessboard called Square Off. Live streaming, sports live streaming platform called SportWatt. And I think there were a couple of like Sportjo and a few others were there which were doing pretty well. So yeah,
I like the fact that there are companies who really want to like fund. Yeah.
no, companies don't want to fund sports startups. Well, see, the reason why we started that was because uh, all these sports startups were not getting visibility among traditional VC funds. And we love from the ecosystem. We understand the grassroots of the ecosystem. We know कहाँ पे कौन पैसा देने वाला है किसके लिए.
Correct.
All right. So, and understanding the business of sports and understanding, okay, where can there be an opportunity? It was a no-brainer that only we can support those kind of startups and it can't be like somebody else, right? Plus, again, we were wrong in many decisions. We were right in many decisions. Like one of the decisions we thought would fail was Square Off, which was the AI-based chessboard, because we $500 ka chessboard hai. India was not the market for it. All right. But somehow it clicked amazing in Europe and South America and US and stuff like that. So suddenly there was like a realization that, okay, there's a global opportunity also. And today SportWatt is doing that. SportWatt is everywhere. They are in Australia, they're in South Africa, they're killing it. I think there'll be a 100-200 crore company right now, at least in valuation. All right. So it was again एक सोच कि कोई कर नहीं रहा, चलो करके देखते हैं.
Exactly.
You know, so that's how it happened. And then 2024 I moved to Pune. I started I left the Marwa group and the fund and everything, just started consulting for various startup and MSMEs and stuff. And within about 6 months अपने अनुराग भाई का पोस्ट आया. And I was like,
फिर सोचा मैं खुद भी पंगे ले ही लेता.
let's do this.
But your journey has been wonderful, from being a CEO to someone else's company to having your own startup,
Right.
launching your own application. Do you have VC?
Do I have?
Do you have an investor?
We did a friends round, but thankfully, given my background, all my friends are seasoned angel investors and that kind of stuff. So
you're lucky.
I would say I still call it a friends round, but yeah.
It's good that you're not doing bootstrapping.
I mean, I would say a lot of companies should bootstrap themselves, but at the same time, we felt that we had some good support. Like we had some early believers. In fact, when all these guys came in, pretty much it was a concept on a slide. All right, कि ये करना है हमें.
Correct.
All right, उस टाइम पे कुछ नहीं था, कुछ भी नहीं था. And then we said कि कितना है, like चलो, let's figure something out. Let's do this. And then they said, yeah, you know what, I want to be a part of it. Then suddenly एक जुड़ा दो जुड़े ऐसे, even I want to be a part of it and stuff. And that's how it came. And now I have like seven really good friends who are also seasoned angel investors. Wow. Who said like, yeah, come Senthil, let's do it. And thanks to them, really have that.
With their support, you have launched this amazing application.
No, it's not just about the funds, right? Like, for example, one of those investors, I have a call every week with him because he helps us a lot in tech. All right. So there are a lot of like intricate things that we are adding. So, for example, I'll give you, right now, a seeker can only send a text message. Okay. They can't send photos. They can't send videos. They can't send audios. All right. But very soon, seekers can do that also, because we'll have an AI layer to review that before it is sent.
Yeah.
All right. Irrespective of what language. Okay. So somebody even is speaking in Telugu, we'll be able to review that and say, is this good to go or not good to go? All right. So those kind of intricate things, like one of our investors is like such a good techie, and he's like, yeah, let's do this, helps us with that. Good brains around me. And quite honestly, I am not a technologist.
Yeah.
All right. So I have to give hats off to my co-founder. All right. His name is Ashutosh. All right. Ashutosh is the kind of guy, sometimes I get worried, okay? उसको कुछ बोलो कि आशुतोष ये करना है, हो जाएगा. Right? हो जाएगा का क्या
Risk
मतलब?
taker.
हो जाएगा का क्या मतलब? कब हो, मतलब challenges आएंगे क्या इसमें? कितना टाइम? I have to ask him. हो जाएगा. कर लेंगे. Okay. And that guy has never said no to me. All right. Anything I say, we can do it. So I'm like, there has to be some limitation that you have, right? No, we can do it. We'll do it. Don't worry. All right. And similarly, there's another co-founder of mine, Anika, who has been literally a very strong sort of, support structure in terms of keeping things in place, compliances, and those kind of things where we are able to operate smoothly.
Correct.
All right. Because most companies within the first 6 months, 90% of startups face a lot of terrible challenges and eventually they don't make it. And that I've seen in my experience of working with those startups as well. So having those kind of people as my co-founders, as my support system, as like a tech guy who understands tech to that extent that I just give him a vision. He's like,
Oh yeah, he is one that fearless person in the group who will only say positive things.
yeah, I mean, I've never heard him say, nahi ho paega.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Business is all about
Yeah.
risk, right? And
Yeah.
and I personally believe that founder and co-founder should have that guts कि नहीं यार एक बार करके तो देख लेते.
नहीं, मुझे ये बंदा इतना कॉन्फिडेंस देता है कि फिर मैं कुछ ऐसे भी कुछ भी बोल देता हूँ मैं कि ये भी कर लेते हैं. नहीं, एक मिनट
रुक जा,
एक करके
अब ब्रेक मार थोड़ा सा. But like again, this entire podcast, the theme of the podcast, your entire journey resonates so well. You were the one who just had an idea, ek soch, right? You started discussing your ek soch with multiple people, and that's how you build the entire team.
Right.
And that's how they started,
Living in it.
and started being a part of it.
Right.
तो कहते हैं ना, कोई भी चीज करने के लिए you need to be an action taker.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot just have one सोच and say यार मेरी सोच चल ही नहीं रही है.
नहीं, you, so, look, I come from sports, right? So, I have a very simple philosophy. मैदान में घुसना है तो जीतने के लिए घुसो, नहीं तो घुसो मत.
True.
ठीक है? If you're not ready, don't get in. Send somebody else in. But don't go and don't perform and don't let your team also perform. That doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Right? So if you're getting onto the field, go with the intention of giving, you should be flat on that floor.
Agreed.
A stretcher should come and pick you up. Only then you get out.
I agree.
All right. So
totally.
So execution is absolutely critical, and I've always believed in just building. Like for me, it's even whether it was infrastructure, we would. So I'll tell you, when we were building sports infrastructure, when I started off, I had no idea how it's done. किसको infrastructure थोड़ी मैं infrastructure से हूँ. But then I learned CAD on like just अपने आप. Okay.
In the process.
In the process, yeah. I sat for 3 months. I learned full CAD drawing, कैसे बनाते हैं, कैसे इसको.
Oh, is
everything,
it?
yeah. Like, so full 3-dimensional, कैसे, including your beams, your this, your that, everything I learned. So after one point, I was able to give the full infrastructure drawing to the vendor and say, I want this, give me the costing for this. All right. And then I would go into the intricate details of, no, this is not, this can't be half feet. This has to be 1 feet, or this has to be 4 inches, or this has to be that. So unless you get involved in it, and that's for any founder, any you yourself, right?
So I believe consistency is something which is very important in any kind of business.
Yeah.
है ना? Initial days ऐसे भी होते हैं जहाँ पे आपके पास funds नहीं है.
Yeah.
Still you want to do it.
Yeah.
And still you want to launch.
Yeah.
Right? So it's very important to have that consistency in any business.
Yeah, you need to be consistent in your focus, and you need to just drive towards it, because at some stage you realize that every it's not always going to be an easy journey, right? And like we have had some tough times.
Yeah, true. I agree.
I can, let's say I can be pretty honest, like my team has changed itself. All right. So Ashutosh pehle nahi tha, we are 6 mahine pehle, usse pehle, when we are 1 year old, we changed through a couple of co-founders. We had to figure out the right set of people and stuff. So it takes a lot of effort, but you just got to stick to it.
I believe that first year of your business is just a practice and learning.
Yeah.
You can't think के business से पहले साल में तुमको पैसे आ जाएंगे.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're trading.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, you need to invest rather because it's business, right? ये job तो है नहीं कि आपको पहले दिन से salary मिलने लगी, right? Consistency बहुत ज़्यादा important है. I have seen in India 90% startups are still failing.
In what sense? In terms of revenue?
In terms of revenue or in terms of
I won't call them failures, but yeah.
Because I personally feel कि उनको है ना रातों रात सक्सेस दिख रहा है यार. कैपिटल वेंचर कैपिटल को लेकर आए, फंड इन्वेस्टर्स को लेकर आए, पैसे आ गए पर उसको रोल करने नहीं आया. कैश फ्लो मैनेजमेंट नहीं आया, बिजनेस एक्यूमेंट नहीं है, right? So there are multiple reasons why startups in India are failing.
Yeah.
Because this startup culture itself is booming,
Yeah.
right? Government भी खुद इतनी funds दे रहे, right? But somewhere I believe that स्टार्टअप्स तो बूम हो रही है, फंड्स भी मिल रहे हैं, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं लोग समझ नहीं पा रहे बिजनेस को किस तरह से चलाया जाए.
Actually, सिर्फ businesses का challenge. See, again, it depends from business to business. Some businesses require funds. If they don't get it in time, they fail. Like there were a couple of companies which were under the sports fund that we were doing. They closed down because it was just the timing of the investment did not happen. All right. And it's not that they were bad products. They were just not able to raise at the right time. All right. And they were not very prudent with their spending also. Okay. But then we have also seen companies that were just products in a very crowded market with a lot of similar players. So never could make their own name. All right. So it really depends on how you want to approach the market and stuff and how you position yourself, or is your idea truly novel? All right. So it depends a lot on that. But yeah, as a factor, yes. I mean, unless you know how to approach it, unless you're consistent in that vision and focus, unless you are willing to drive irrespective of the difficulties that come your way, it's always a challenge. Yeah. So
You've spoken about vision. What is your vision for Vaser?
Very simple vision: foster great conversations with people who otherwise you would never get a chance to talk to. All right. So I'll tell you something, right? There is in our company we just call this. There's one saying called proximity is power. All right. Now, what do I mean by that? Today, thankfully, I'm at a place owing to my career and owing to 15 years of work that I know some people. All right. Some prominent people. All right. It takes years to build that network.
Yeah.
And what your network is also defines you as a person or your opportunities. All right.
True.
Okay. So now imagine I'm able to give you that network. I'm able to say, hey, all these influencers, you can connect with them. You can reach out to them. You want to do a brand deal. You're a new startup. You want to talk about your product. You want to reach out because you don't agree with somebody. You want to reach out because you agree with them. You want to thank them for the quality content that they create and how it's impacted your life. You want to share your personal story. You want to share a perspective. You want to share a different perspective to what they have. All right. Now you have that opportunity through Vaser.
Yeah.
All right. And that helps you build yourself better. Now you can talk to people who have been there, done that, achieved it. Now you're able to have better conversations with those people.
Correct.
And that is the only vision that we have, is to foster quality conversations with people who otherwise you'll probably never get a chance to talk to.
I believe that this is also kind of a power that you're giving to common user.
Yes.
To reach out to a influencer directly, them,
Yeah.
and then in written you're also getting a personal touch where they're responding to you via video.
Yeah. And if they don't respond, you're getting your money back.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say a chocolate company wants to reach out to 20 influencers. रखो 10,000 का बजट रखो, 20 इन्फ्लुएंसर को मैसेज करो, 7 दिन में 5 या 10 का तो रिस्पॉन्स आ ही जाएगा. Alright, you're able to take faster decisions. Somebody will say, yes, here's my number. They just record a video. Yeah, this is my manager's number, blah, blah, blah. Reach out to them. We'll figure it out.
Correct.
Okay, or maybe somebody says, no, I'm not interested, but thank you for reaching out. Done, no problem. Alright, but now you're taking faster decisions. Alright, and though, let's say 3 or 4 who don't respond, you get your money back, send it to different people.
Correct.
Right? So, we just want to make sure that the access is easy for anybody, while the access always remains in control of the influencer.
True.
Right? So they shouldn't feel feared giving it out.
Correct.
Yeah. And if they want to set a DM limit, if they want to set their safe mode on, if they have multiple things that they can do to protect their access, but they can fearlessly give it out. That's the vision of Reserve. Yeah.
Superb. I've not seen much of your marketing or advertisement. Whatever you're doing, it's quite organic.
Yeah.
Right? So when do you believe that, you are going to start with your marketing or advertising, or you want to keep it like very organic?
So far, we have kept it organic because we are also learning from how the community is reacting and stuff. So one thing that we have seen consistently is that the moment an influencer flashes a QR code on their, let's say, a YouTube video or a Instagram reel or a carousel post or something like that, we have seen instant spike in downloads and interactions and stuff, right? So we feel like even if you're growing at a slower pace, I think organic would be great, but definitely marketing is something we will start focusing on right now. Maybe in a month's time or something, we definitely want to start focusing on that.
Correct.
I want to spread the message out. We want to let people know that, hey, there is a platform. It's not just for people, but for influencers also, that there is a platform you can actually use, protect your access, and give it out fearlessly. Yeah.
Correct. So, it's a very, I'm personally using your application and I'm really enjoying it. Right now, I've asked people to start downloading this application. You can send messages to me directly. If you want to DM me, you want to talk to me, you can definitely DM me.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Are you finding it easy to share your QR code?
Very
easy, right? You can share it on WhatsApp. You can share it you can put it on Instagram.
Yes. It's very easy. So far, the response is really good. So, if they want to reach me, they can easily do the needful to this. So, I really liked your entire thought process of having this. How do you see this in Indian market? Like in India, not only in India, human itself are lazy, right? कुछ भी डाउनलोड भी करना रहेगा, जब तक दूसरा नहीं करेगा तब तक ये नहीं करेगा. So how do you see your application being positioned in Indian market?
That's a very layered question. So, okay, I'll give you an answer based on the two types of users, right? So let's say, for example, the seeker. Okay, you're right. Seeker डाउनलोड क्यों करेगा जब तक चलो एक दोस्त ने डाउनलोड किया या ट्राई कर ले या something like that, right? So it takes time for that thing to build, and plus we're not a habit app. We're not something that you'll open every day like an Instagram or a Facebook or something. We're not going to do that, all right? But again, that also helps us.
The way Instagram has become kind of a lifestyle. Yeah.
We're not looking at this as a lifestyle app, right? But we're looking at this as something that is an add-on to that lifestyle app.
Correct.
Right? So, yeah, it'll take time for people to sort of understand what best they can use it for. But my suggestion would be that, hey, you have 1,000 characters to message, give an introduction, talk about yourself, talk about what you want to talk about, and send a proper message. Just sending, hi, I'm a big fan is not gonna, I mean, it's great. You'll get a response, but you're just wasting your money, right? So I wouldn't ask you to do that, but I would ask you to, like, you have something that concrete that you want to share with, because now you have a chance to share something with this person you admire. So share something concrete, right? So that is something. But from the, let's say from the leader's perspective, right? I would say there are multiple facets to why an influencer would want to use it. One is someone who just absolutely values their time and does not mind interacting with anybody and everybody, but wants their time to be valued, like Anurag Kashyap. Okay. And the other one would be somebody who wants to make sure that they want to cut the clutter out of their DMs and stuff, and have only genuine interactions with people who want to reach out to them.
Correct.
Genuine opportunities and stuff. All right. And the third, I call it the A-listers, like the Shah Rukhs, the Salmans, Amitabhs, the celebrity, those people. All right. So why would they use it? For them, the money is not that important. All right. They have the money, they have everything. But you know what they can do? They can actually, say, okay, you know what? I'll respond to one DM for 5,000 rupees. And I'll respond to 10 DMs a month. For that 50, I can give it to a charity. I can quantify how much I'm raising for a particular charity. हर महीने इतना मैं आपको दे सकता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे पता चल रहा है कितना आ रहा है. Right? And I can do that for a foundation. Let's say Virat Kohli may want to start a foundation to support Indian football. Who knows? You never know. Yeah. So that could be one way to look at it for the A-listers, the celebrities and stuff. But I think these are the three types of people who you can use this platform for different reasons, but at the core of it, it is just solving access. Yeah. Yeah.
And it is also bringing people together, neither and the seeker.
Yeah.
So it's very important.
Absolutely. So there are a couple of things that we are looking at in the future, right? Like, for example, right now, the leader is an individual, the seeker is an individual. In the future, we have something called the community seeker. So that's companies, educational institutions, academies, those kind of, any registered entity, right? So the difference between these two types of seekers is that the individual seeker has only two options. They can DM or they can do a 15-minute video call. The community seeker has two options. They can do a 1-hour call or a 2-hour call.
Okay.
All right. So now imagine the HR of a company comes and says, यार हमारे employees ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. एक employee engagement के दौर पे, let's have a conversation with Tanmay Bhatt. All right. सबको अच्छा लगेगा. 1 घंटे का conversation book कर लेते हैं. Let's get everybody in the audio AV hall or something like that. And let's just put it on the projector and have a nice chat with Tanmay. Okay. That could be an option. Or let's say that one of the the company's CTO comes and says, you know what, our team is young and new. How about we schedule a 2-hour discussion with one of the top CTOs of the country? All right. And just connect with them and then have a chat and understand how their journey, how did they solve these problems and stuff like that. So it could be employee engagement, it could be employee education. Imagine an MBA college who is doing a module on marketing and they're like, okay, 1 week we'll talk to Nirale, understand marketing from a podcaster's perspective. 1 week we'll talk to an athlete, understand marketing from their perspective. 1 week we'll talk to a stand-up comedian, understand marketing from their perspective, and just improve the quality of your education itself.
Correct.
With these conversations. And that conversation is what we want to provide.
And that's the power of this application, I believe, that, reaching the celebs on the
Effortlessly.
or on the touch of your fingerprint. Secondly, it's very cost effective as well.
Yeah, but
Not every celebrity would, as you rightly said, like 5,000 भी charge कर दिया 10 लोगों का तो donate कर दो, right? For them it's just a penny, right? So it's a wonderful thought.
yeah, so think of it this way, right? When like for example, let's say you're connecting with somebody and you want to bring them, you want to invite them.
Yeah.
आपने पहले तो डेट फिक्स करना है, ठीक है, फिर टिकट बुक करना है, फिर खाने का देखना है,
उनको इनवाइट करने के लिए भी तो कितने लेयर्स होते हैं.
लेयर्स होते हैं, उनका ऑन्टराज होता है, ठीक है. आपने 5-10 लाख का खर्चा कर लिया है,
True.
वो बंदा आके 2 घंटे बात किया, उसका पूरा दिन गया, ठीक है. वेजर पे कर, ठीक है, उनका 2 घंटा ही जा रहा है, आपको भी कॉस्ट एट अ फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ कॉस्ट मिल रहा है.
Correct.
You know, so that is how we envision this platform being used in the future more effectively. That is where we want.
Senthil, it's very well thought of, and I like this entire concept itself is very unique for me, because being a normal consumer or being at the leadership position, I would have never thought कि यार DM के भी पैसे ले सकती हूँ मैं.
The response.
मेरे लिए तो DM ही है यार.
करना पड़ता है.
मेरे रिस्पॉन्स के भी पैसे ले सकती हूँ. दूसरा, मेरा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं हो रहा है, राइट? सो वेरी वेल थॉट ऑफ, एंड आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट, ओके? बिकॉज समवेयर इफ यू नीड एनी काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट, आई वुड always want to do it for a startup like you, because it's something which is a need of an hour, right? And talking about Anurag Kashyap, because of that you got a very good idea, and you know, you not only thought
I'm happy to give him 5% equity if he comes on my platform.
on board, yeah.
As a celebrity co-founder.
Oh,
So Anurag offer is on the table.
and that is happening on my podcast.
So if you ever reach out to him, let me know.
Thank you so much. So we are heading towards our rapid fire round. So whatever questions I'm going to ask you, you need to answer that in one word.
One word, okay.
Only in one word. So
Then I have time to think, right, for that one word.
yeah, pretty much. But I know, looking at your conversation, you're going to be very quick.
चलो देखते हैं यार.
Are you up for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Make them up in my
And one influencer you would pay to DM first on Vaser.
Tanmay Bhatt.
Up. Instagram DM or Vaser request. What's win?
What's one?
What's win? What wins more?
Weather, for sure. A quick caveat. Instagram responses, if you're trying to reach out an influencer, the response rate is under 0.01%. LinkedIn is 3%. X is 0.01%. On Weather, you'll probably have a 70% chance of getting a response.
Yeah. Correct. Fan love or the fan chaos? What's more common online?
Fan chaos.
True. And what problem Vaser is solving?
Yeah, I mean, so, do you know why fan chaos happens, right? Let's say many of the influencers, I would say, try to make viral content through saying something controversial,
Yeah.
all right? They may believe in it, they may not believe in it, but they want to create some virality. But having said that, what happens is, if someone wants to say something to them, they have only two options, either DM or put it in the comments. Comments get really chaotic because at the core, every follower wants to be heard.
Yeah.
All right. So when every follower wants to be heard, they take it a level further in terms of making it more, I would say, harsher and harsher and harsher to just sort of rile the people up. Okay. And that is why you see a lot of chaos happening in the comment section. That same follower, when comes on Weather, is very reasonable.
Yeah.
Because they're like, अरे यार एक मिनट मैं 2 बार सोचता हूँ because I have to pay money to write something and send something.
Correct.
That same person becomes very reasonable. So that is, I feel like Weather definitely, I would say, solves a big challenge over there in terms of the quality of interaction. So yeah.
For me, I am on Vaser because of DM. One DM that influencer hate receiving.
I'm a big fan.
And that doesn't work.
They know you're a fan,
Yeah.
right? But what they want is they want to hear from you more about the content, more about a perspective, feedback, something more,
Yeah.
something further beyond just. I mean, you write, I'm a big fan, but you also give something more. Yeah,
I believe that your DM should trigger samne wala.
yeah.
Right? It should trigger right in a right way so that that person can respond to you.
So a couple of our influencers, right, on the platform, they've got opportunities, right? Like event opportunities and stuff. DM डाला, भाई ये event करने ये वो आप free हो इस time पे and all. Within 7 days they responded. They say ये manager का number is, fix it up.
Yeah.
खत्म. Within 5 to 7 days, closed, right? And now that, of course, those are paid opportunities. So imagine, firstly, somebody paid to reach out to you, got a response in 3 days. It was an event opportunity. That is a paid opportunity. That entire deal closed within 5 days.
Correct.
Just speeding up the process, just making sure it's more intentful. It's not like, I really like your content, I'm a big fan or something, but it's more like it has some substance to it, right? So I think influencers like substance focused, like, even in terms of somebody saying, reaching out to one of the influencers, saying that the thing that you said in your video
Yeah.
is not true.
Correct.
All right. And giving fact on it. That was one of the most interesting DMs. So I spoke, we can't read the DMs. So I keep speaking to all the influencers to get the feedback. So she said that, what, I think I made a mistake in analyzing something and this person actually corrected me, So, a lot of interesting stuff here.
Cold email or paid DMs? What is more important?
I think if you have something really intentful, go for paid DM. If you're just trying to, just send something just like that, send
Super cold email.
or cold email, nobody's going to read it anyway. And you'll also not feel bad, But if there's something intentful, go for a paid DM, you'll get a response.
Correct. So thank you so much. We had wonderful time. We can keep going on and on, but then it's 1 hour podcast and we have to be pretty much.
कितना हुआ है अभी तक?
बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. It's 1.5 hour. I can also keep talking because it's very interesting, right? Thank you so much. But one last message before we end for the day. One last message for our platform, Ek Soch. So Senthil, before we sign off, I really want you to tell people that why should they even download your application and why should they use it, whether it is leader or seeker.
Right. Well, if you're an influencer, then I think this is one of the best ways in which you can give out access to your followers fearlessly and at the same time have complete control of your access. And that is something that you will find really interesting once you download the platform, create an account and start exploring the platform. You'll get complete understanding of how well it can work for you. And if you're a seeker, if you want to connect with an influencer, then just higher rate of response, higher percentage of getting a response, making sure you get that response. That is what we offer as a platform. And because you're valuing somebody's time, they're definitely going to value you. And there's no harm in valuing that time. They worked hard to be where they are. So let's just value that time. And if you really want a response, reach out on Weather. It'll be easier. Yeah.
I truly agree to this, that if you value your time and you value your response, it's very important to be on Weather.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much once again. One last message you want to share for our platform, Ek Soch.
Ek Soch. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, well, Ek Soch as it rightly defined, it comes from a thought, a simple thought. And every time you have a thought or you want to do something or you end up doing something, it all starts with that thought. And unless you have that thought and you go on that path, execute it, it's not going to work. So yeah, when you have that thought, start working on it. But it's very important to keep thinking. It's very important to keep dreaming. It's very important to keep executing on it.
Yeah. Not only dreaming, but execution is much more important than your dreams. So thank you so much, Senthil. We had wonderful conversation, and I would request all my viewers to just download it once and see how it is working for you. Whether you are an influencer or you are a consumer, if you want to reach out to influencer, you can definitely download this application. If you want to reach out to me on DM, do not go to my Instagram because I'm not going to respond you there. I'm only going to respond you on Bazer app. So thank you so much and have a wonderful day, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.